Okay, I have one question for you. What keeps us alive? An emotion.
It's in the air.
Love keeps us alive. Love for science. Okay, so yeah, love keeps humans alive and allows them to reproduce also. But what happens in the nature? I'm not talking about animals right now. Do you know that they are love also? What do you know about love between two different species? Well, no, me. Our next speaker will explain you how love between a plant and a mushroom can help us to survive. Ladies and gentlemen, Alfredo.
Hey, long time no see, buddies. Yes, Clementine, she's right. You have heard about science, you heard about the methods, that is absolutely important. But today, I'm not gonna talk to you about methods. Today I'm gonna talk to you about love. I'm gonna bring you through a love story. Well, a peculiar love story that is not between humans, but it works exactly like humans. Well, therefore you know for sure that this kind of love story, they are romantic, and you over there are getting romantic, I can see. Well, but you know that it's not only like this. It's about common interests, it's about going shopping, it's about forget the Champions League, because you have to forget the Champions League.
And the World Cup.
And the World, oh my God. I had to forget my World Cup for sure. And, but it's most important, it's mostly also about arguing. So, let's see that these two guys here, you are a beautiful plant, and this fellow here is a special mushroom. So, man, don't you find her pretty? You can see it. Doesn't happen twice. I would go for it. So yes, exactly, in the soil, every day, lots of special mushrooms like this guy here hit on beautiful plants. But why they do it? Well, for the same reason why we do it. Because sometimes, alone, it's hard to survive. Well, careful people, because I said that alone it's hard, but not that two people is the max. Yes, we have in fact in the soil every day not just two players, not just one plant and the mushroom having entertainment together, but we have a lot of plants and a lot of mushroom getting fun together at the same time, and vice versa. Yeah, okay, yes, that is fine, but why do they do it? For the same reason why you maybe do it as well. What is the compelling reason? Come on, any idea? Okay, I will help you in that. Well, these ladies have something that they don't have. What do you think it is? Well, in this case, ladies and gentlemen, this is sugar. Sugar that the plant has, and the mushroom needs it for survival. But on the other hand, also these fellows here has something that they don't have. And no, don't say what they may have that they don't have. But in this case, is phosphorus. And the plant needs it absolutely to survive. And only the fungus can have it. So, in this way, by making this super convenient summer love, everybody's getting what they need. Sugar to the mushroom and phosphorus to the plant. And now maybe they want to get some privacy. And this comes the nudity that I was telling you about. Well, sure. So, but then you may argue, like, why is it important? Well, it's important It's important because 80% of the plants on planet Earth do have this symbiosis. But, and you know since how long? 400 million years. Some of you I know personally, but I can tell you that many of you do not stand one relationship for more than 1 month, 2 months, and so on. Well, these two guys are together since 400 million years. So I challenge anybody of you in keeping the track with these two guys here. Well, what happened to this 20% instead that didn't make this symbiosis? I told you that 80% of the plants do it. But what the 20%? They remain single. For sure they have a lot to offer, but maybe they don't want to spend all this energy to have this relationship, but most importantly, to keep it. Yeah, exactly. This is a very good question. But what is needed for keeping this relationship? What is needed for starting this relationship? Everybody of us goes on BuzzFeed and say like, okay, these are the date breaker things that you don't want to say. So, but in this case, ladies and gentlemen, there is no cookbook. There is no rule. At least, we don't know the rule. We don't know what is going on there. But then you may argue like, okay, unless you are a voyeur, maybe, you maybe are not interested in why they are getting together, why it's important to know how they're getting together. Well, because in our crop fields, when these two guys are not getting along together, you may need some extra distraction that sometimes can be a bit deviating even. But what is this guy here? Show to the public. Exactly. When these two guys are not happy with one another, you need phosphate fertilizer. That costs a lot. Actually, they told me how much it costs, but how much do you cost?
$8 billion.
$8 billion, ladies and gentlemen. This is a huge expense. And actually, why we should spend this money if we... Hey, get the fuck out. So, why we should spend this money if we just can try to understand how these two guys can get together. And you know what? When everything is going good, 5 billion tons of carbon in sugar, think about the CO2 in the air, is getting to the mushroom per year. And the plant can increase 150% in size. So, getting known why these guys are getting together and exactly how they do it can make us save a lot of money and could make us feed a lot of people. Thank you so much.